Hi, welcome to this tutorial. Today we will learn about import feature. Import command is present in import tab of MS Access. So the working of this tab is used to import data in Access. By this tab we can import Excel file, text file, XML file, HTML file and many other formats that it support we can import. We can also import an item from external Access database. If an Access database exists and contains some tables or forms, we can import them in Access database also. By saved import command, we can save import wizard step for future use. By saved import commands, we can import again previously imported data on a single click. As soon as we will click on run button by selecting the previous saved step, that data will automatically imported in database. We will look it practically. So first of all we will create database. Its name is import database or import. We will save at desktop. External database is the menu and import is the tab. So these are the commands by which we can import data. First, access. Here we have to browse data from access. So we'll click on browse button and we'll look for a database of access. I will go to on desktop. Is this database my database? Open. This database contains so many tables, forms, reports. So I will take one table out of them, employee table 1. Okay. Now this is the save and import step wizard. If I select this option, I check this option, this command will save all the steps of import. Save and import will save all these steps with this step with this name, save import. We can look here, table has been imported. It is here in the database. And if we want to import this table again, we will click on save import. We can look here, those step has been saved with this name. Now as soon as we will click, I will click on run. That table will automatically imported here, but its number will be changed from 1 to it will converted to 1. If I again click on it, select and import, its number will be 1 2. So like this, on a single click, select this and on a single click on run, we can import entire table again without following all the steps of wizard. Next, we can import data from Excel file. For this we have to create an Excel file. So we'll create an Excel file here. Save this file as book1. Click on Excel tab, browse, go to desktop. Book1 we will select, open. Okay. Data is in sheet 1, not in sheet 1, sheet 3. So we'll select sheet 1. First row contain column heading, yes, first row contain column headings. Name is in text, it's okay. Age should be in integer. Salary should be in currency. Next. Primary key, if you want to add, it will be add automatically a primary key. If you want to remove, we will select this option. Or if you want to make some column as a primary key out of these columns, we will select that column name. So I'm taking this option because out of these column no any column is capable to become primary key. Sheet table is the name of this table. Finish. Save import. Save import. This sheet table and its step has been saved by this name. Next, import from text file. For this we will create a text file. Name, age, salary. I am pressing tab key to separate these columns. So tab will be separated in this file. Save this file. We'll go to text file, browse. On desktop we will select this file. Delimited. Characters such as comma, tab separate each field. We have to keep this option checked, and here we have to select separator. So I told you I put separator tab over there. Here tab as a separator, so it is automatically selected. If we click on any other option, it will not work. So we will select tab option. And first row contain field name. This option will also checked. A should be in integer, salary in currency. No primary key. Text table. Finish. Save import. It is text table and steps has been saved over here. Now one more method of text file. We will take date. 24 May 2019. Save this file, date file. Now again select this option. Next, now the separator is this. We have to press this symbol. You have to input this symbol. And first row contain name field. No, we will keep this option off. Now headers automatically created. We have to change their name. Day, month, year. No primary key. Date table. Finish. Save import. No. Date table is this, and a step will not be saved here. Next we can import data from XML file. So we have to create an XML file first. XML file will be like this. This file is made from tags. Each tag should be closed properly. copy paste 3 records. Save this file. XML file .xml. XML will be extension. Like this, we'll save this file. It is XML file. That file contains some problem, so we have to check. Tags were not closed. Student tag is not closed. We have to close this tag. It is by mistake, it's left open, so we have to close it, again save. Now it's okay. Select this table. XML table. Student table, sorry. Student table. And these are the steps. So like this we can import data from an XML file also. Now we will import data from HTML file. For this we have to create a file in HTML. It is HTML coding that I am doing. TR is the table row and TD is the table data, table column. Copy paste. Copy and paste it. Save this file. HTML table.html extension. It is compulsory, HTML extension. HTML document, browse. It is HTML table. First row will be no first row, so no need to check this option. Next, like it is name, age, yes, primary key, it's okay. left this option. Now we can look here, it is HTML table. So like this we can import various type of files into Access database. If you have some problem, there are many other format, but we have not file of this format, so I am leaving these options. If you have any problem in this tutorial or you have any query, you can ask me through comment, and you can like this video, share this video, and you can subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.